Counsell. His ball club led 2-1 in the second on that long Jace Peterson homer.
That was almost something that we were going to be talking about for a while, because the ball was still in play and Victor tried to stop the ball with his bat. The ball was still in play. Check swing, ball in dirt, ball still in play, nothing's off, and Victor tried to stop it.
I just think it's kind of funny that Counsell wasn't even watching the play until someone else alerted him, and then he started going after De Jesus and saying, "What are you looking at, or what are you watching?" And Counsell wasn't even watching the play. What we're looking here is at Robles, the ball, you can't see it from this angle, but the whole thing is that De Jesus says he didn't make contact. He didn't do anything to the ball. It's sort of like a catcher using the mask detached from its position. It's not the same rule, of course. For interference to be called in these situations, you would have to have interfered with the fielder doing something. You can't interfere with nothing. The runner was not trying to steal, so you didn't interfere with that. There is no interference on this play. There is no touching of the ball. This is nothing.
I mean, the runner at first was not trying to advance at all. So really there was no further result from that play. Although there's a lesson for players.
No, but it's a...
Leave your bat out of the way of a ball that's live.
Right.
No reason to touch it.
To review, a batter is out for illegal action only if the batter interferes with the catcher's throw or attempt to make a play. The runner is doing nothing at first base, and you can't call interference if there's nothing to interfere with. This is different than interference during a steal or inadvertent backswing interference, which is what we're about to see here.
Now the runner's moving, and Narvaez had no chance. Luis Garcia. Now what do we have? Home plate umpire. They're bringing Garcia back to first.
They're going to call Victor Robles for interference. He doesn't cross the plate at all in this.
This is backswing, or in high school it's called follow-through contact. The penalty for backswing contact in professional ball is to send the runner back to their previous base. That's it. The rule says no one is out in this situation, just that the runner goes back. If the batter did fall over the plate and interfered with the catcher's throwing ability, that's true interference, and then you actually do have an out call. But just follow through with the bat, that's just send the runner back. That's it.
That's not, you can't say that the batter that's catcher's interference or batter's interference as far as an out goes, but you could send the guy back if it is a swing through. So he hits him a little bit on the back right there.
Yeah.
But that's not batter's interference because it's a part of the swing.
Yeah, the swing's over by that.
Right. Now if his body's over and Narvaez goes and touches him like what happened in Cincinnati, then that's an automatic out.
Well, and now I think we get a sense as to why that throw was so far off line. Narvaez had contact from the bat. He missed the bag by about 5 feet. So Garcia returns to first, as he should. And the count in a very adventurous Robles at bat here is 1-2. How about that for the end result of an interesting at bat? And Victor Robles is 1 for 2 on for the second time. Lane Thomas next. See if our theory holds true here about a pitching change. We're having angry words now. Exchange, and Counsell's been ejected from the game. He was going to get his money's worth on the mound, on the way to the mound, to make the pitching change.
Oh, went right into him too. I actually think Ramon De Jesus has been right in the situation right here. That's why he's on the offensive.
We've actually seen that before with Tom Hallion passionately yelling at Andy Green in Chicago. You don't know what you're talking about. Because one of the most annoying things in officiating is having an argument with someone who not only doesn't know the rules, but is kind of making things up to challenge your rules knowledge. If it's a judgment call issue, that's one thing, right? We see things differently, so we can understand that. But when you start arguing black and white book rules, that's what gets umpires really passionate, given how often they spend on a regular basis in the rules book learning, relearning, touching up, case plays, regular rules quizzes, tests, schooling, all that formal education, and they're getting a lecture about the rules from someone who has done none of that.
No, he's been tossed. Can he make the pitching change?
Yeah, I mean, when you're out, you're out.
Right.
The pitching coach should have to come out and make the pitching change.
You'll love this. There's kind of a rule for that too. 801D, interpreted for managers, allows the play to be completed. So in this case for Counsell, it's making the pitching change. And then the manager will have to leave before play resumes again. Of course, all subject to umpire discretion.
Well, he's still on the field. And there's a new reliever coming in with Lane Thomas on deck.
Sometimes it's more of a headache to get the ejected manager off right away than to just let them do the pitching change and leave, and then allow the league to take care of it later, which of course the league will do nothing about.
Right, Counsell comes out. He's starting to yell. He gets thrown out. He comes down the line. And Jesus goes in and he's like, hey. He knows I'm right. I'm right. No. So he makes the pitching change. He walks off the field, and then he walks all the way around to talk to Alfonso Marquez. And Marquez listens for, I'm going to say it was about 10 seconds. And then he had it, and he starts getting him an earful. And he sends him his way.
So he did get thrown out, but he's letting him make a pitching change. Yeah, he did throw him out. I thought I saw that. I'm shocked he's letting him go to the mound, though, to make a pitching change. Man, this is the low ebb right here. Frustrated manager. Starters out of the game. And the Brewers trail 6-3. Pitching change when we return.